Well, come on, fellas, let's do it like we done in Dallas last week.
Johnny Cash is complicated. Johnny Cash is complicated. One of the hard things about doing this is the more you learn about him, the more different people he is. I mean, not like in a crazy way, but I like to say like in a multi-dimensional way. He was different things to different people at different times. You know, the criminals thought he was a criminal, the right-wingers thought he was a right-winger, the left-wingers thought he was a left-winger, the hippies thought he was a hippie. Everybody thought that he was one of them, and he was able to somehow appeal to everybody, and everybody kind of claims him. I think he was very true to his own heart, and I think that's where his integrity comes from, and that's where the sort of solid character that everybody likes to think of him. I think there were times when he didn't have a lot of character. There was a times when he was a very flawed person. He was very erratic and very, you know, there were times he'd get mad and start shooting holes in the ceiling, you know. He would get a little crazy when he drank a lot. You know, he had a bad pill problem. He could still be perceived as sort of a badass, but people still liked him, you know. And Johnny Cash had always wanted to make a gospel record, and his songs tended to be more folk-oriented songs, balladeering kind of songs. It's funny, this one guy, it was near opening night, he came up to me and he just put his hand on my shoulder and goes, "You got it," and I know. And he left, and then I got this great letter from Roseanne Cash saying, "Yeah, my husband went and saw you, and he said you were really great. So thanks for doing it. Thanks for not, you know, not being bad." Just playing with, you know, drums and bass and everything, it's really quite a high. And the rest of these guys, they do this all the time, you know, Rob and Eddie and those guys. I would say, yeah, that's the best part of the job. The play can tell the story of these guys at that time in their life, and there's like 4 different stories to tell, 5 different stories to tell. You see the performers sing, and then you see the performers in real life. You know, you see the performers just interact, and you see just, you know, these huge people like Elvis Presley and Johnny Cash just kind of being dudes, just hanging out and talking about stuff that guys that age talk about.